On. How's the morning going?
Good, buddy.
Good. Good.
Just had a meeting with Derek.
All right.
We were,
Cool.
we were doing some outbound.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah. Is he? He's trying to, or he's. I don't know if he's from Corpus, but I know he's trying to get involved down there. Right.
Yeah, from Corpus. He's going back there this weekend.
All right. Nice. That's cool.
How's your day going?
Good. Good. 8 miles in this morning.
Yeah.
Feeling good, dude. Yesterday was a little too cold for me. I had to really bundle up, but today was nice. Just a long sleeve shirt.
Nice, man.
Little gloves on.
Where'd you run?
I actually ran. So I live at the property in downtown Round Rock off Austin, and I ran to Round Rock West. I ran down by Deepwood Elementary and all that place.
Nice.
So,
Dang, 8 miles.
Yeah.
Thanks for making us feel bad, Andrew.
Yeah.
Anyone here who hasn't ran 8 miles today?
Mhm.
Probably all of us.
Yeah, and dude, Alex keeps he's like, so when are you gonna run the ultra? It's like I'm trying, dude. I'm really training for it. All right. Okay. Well, we can go ahead and I guess dive into a little bit. So today, guys, by the way, thanks for tuning in. We have TikTok and then we have YouTube and Facebook. Thank you guys for watching. So we haven't done one of these in a couple weeks. But back with another live to provide some information, education. And while you're here, feel free to hit the like button and share this to your feed. That would mean a whole lot to us. And drop any comments too with questions that you guys have. We will answer them live and make sure that we provide you guys with everything you need. But today we're talking about something that's near and dear to Matt, and that's outbound marketing for realtors or in real estate in general, or just really in business. I mean, this works for anybody and everybody. And you have this set list that you go through on a daily basis, right? And basically by the end of the year, how many contacts would you have made or touches? Or
the plan this is a plan that I created. I definitely have done it, but I'm not personally doing it every day.
Okay.
I'm thinking about it, but I'm trying to design it for other people,
right,
to show what's a good path,
and
then show what could be possible with that. But it's 93 outbound actions a day.
Okay.
32,750 a year, and
32,750 a year.
It's every day. It's 7 days a week.
Yeah.
It'd probably take you an hour and a half. Some of it could be from verbal offer to a conversation with somebody out in the world to texting 10 people in your database.
Sure.
To sending 15 offers. And the idea is outbound.
Right.
Fill the pipeline. You'll start to get inbound coming from that, but keep up the outbound. And it's just like everything. It's easy to talk about it, and we're trying to show people what's possible by example.
Yeah.
But you could come up with you could write on a whiteboard, here's all the things to do at the gym.
Sure.
And you will definitely get jacked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can look at it and be like, that works.
That would work. Yeah.
It's that simple.
Right.
Do this many squats, this bench, eat this,
yep,
run. It works.
Yeah. It's simple. Yeah.
That's all that this is. So it's just trying to get people over that hump of, I don't know why, I know that it's hard work.
Sure.
I don't want to think it's because people are lazy. I don't want to think it's because they don't understand.
Right.
But there's something. It's some combination, right?
Yeah.
They don't want it.
Right. Yeah.
You just think about it as the gym analogy. I mean, that's a perfect example.
Yeah, absolutely.
You could tell someone exactly how to, but there's millions and millions of dollars every year, month that are paid to understanding that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's it's interesting for me, the gym analogy, because I got my degree in health and fitness. And that was a huge frustration for me when I was getting my degree, because I had to do a lot of internships with personal training. I was like, well, exactly what you're talking about with outbound was me in, I guess, the fitness industry. I've been just do it. It just makes sense. It's so simple. But you said, there's a whole industry of getting people to understand it. And so there's some sort of hump that I guess, and I think it's different for everybody, right? So we all have roadblocks in our own mind or in our own hearts that stop us from doing stuff, or even as simple as I just don't want to do it. Right.
Sure.
And so anyways, but with this, the outbound that you're talking about, it's simple, straightforward. You just, do it, check it off the list. And you said it takes about an hour and a half a day, probably. If I was doing this, I would just spend my morning, hour and a half, do that, and then go out the rest of my day. So it wouldn't interfere with my business of showings or whatever else I needed to do for for work. And I think the importance of this, and probably why this is why you're coming up with it now, is like with the industry, with the market the way it is, right? Is like there's not a ton of inbound coming in right now, right? Like with the interest rates, like it's hard for people to buy houses. It's hard for sellers to sell houses. And so it's like, well, what do we do? We're just going to sit here and twiddle our thumbs all day. So it's like, let's dive in now, right? Let's do as much outbound as we can so that like in 9 months, a year, 2 years from now, our pipeline, like we're getting more inbound than we can handle.
Right.
Right.
Absolutely. 32,000 outbound. What does the inbound look like? That'd be cool to track it for you.
Nuts. Yeah.
We were just doing I was just calling with Derek, who works with us, and there's a property that I called on, and I said, you know, do you have any other listings that are available? And he sent me to, what's up, guys?
Ironwood Workman. Back at it again. Thanks for the comment. This guy, he is in our comments all the time, and I love it.
Love it.
We appreciate you.
So we were calling on active listings in Manor, and we talked to the agent, and we just said, do you have anything else coming available? So he took me to a property in Northwest Hills on the MLS, listed at $999, and we start talking. He says, you know, they've got offers for $900, and then the people backed out because the interest rate started going up. So what does that say to me is that, you know, they'll accept less than 900 because they had that, and then they know things have changed.
Right.
So I offered 750, and he said, you know, it's probably not going to work. Then I offered 850, and he said, write it up. So now we just found a property in literally 3 minutes that's $150K under ask in a good area. Now I told Derek, go find someone who wants to buy a primary residence and tell them we can find, you know, $50K below value.
Yeah.
And then maybe you just made $30,000 on just outbound.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And from like a buyer's perspective, like if you found, what you said it was $50K below value, or?
Conservatively, I mean, it's 150 under ask.
Okay. 150. Yeah. Got it. So like, I mean, the interest rate, like the money that you would spend on interest for the year or however long until, you know, hopefully no one can predict the market, but until hopefully interest rates go down and then you can refinance, like you're not going to spend $150,000 in interest over the year. Right. No. So like there's so much value in that as the buyer too. Like I do that all day.
Yeah.
I mean, it would take somewhat of a sacrifice for the year, but you know, whatever.
Yeah.
So, and then, so you're providing value to your clients. So now Derek's
that's the value. You got to drum it up. Right.
Right.
Like,
yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, I don't know. It's just as simple as like, if someone were to look at that workout plan,
sure.
The better questions would be asked after they're 10 days in, and they're like, you know, how do you bench after you did this workout? I can't move. Okay, this is what you do.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like versus you just explaining it all. You know,
you don't know until you try. Really.
Yeah.
The best way of learning is doing. So yeah, I'm with you on that. So if we can go through that list of, well, you said it's 15 things, right?
Let me pull it up if I can.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And by the way, guys, take notes on this. This is, I guess, for lack of a better word, you know, the checklist or the best way to get or do outbound, and you know,
for an entrepreneur.
So
15 property management emails. So emailing 15 agents, or it could be anybody
about doing property,
you managing
property.
So 15 of those a day.
Okay.
15 cold calls to commercial business owners. Advance Auto, Lambs Automotive, Sonic. They're all buying or selling real estate.
Sure.
So
yeah.
15 of those.
So my first questions on these first two, as an agent, say like I'm just got in the industry. I don't know how to manage properties. I also don't know how to do any commercial. What would be your response to that?
What questions you got? You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, I mean, that's my, like, not to knock you. That's a great question, but it's like, well, are you thinking about it? Like, do you have an actual question, or do you just want to talk? Right. So if you were actually thinking about it, you say, what process do I use to collect rent? Okay, that's a good question. Now let's, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So first think through it so you have an actual specific question that shows.
Yeah.
And then all the information's there, whether it be from your broker or online or an existing property manager. But don't say, how do I manage? Say, how does one collect rent and get paid? That's a good question.
That is a good question.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just a step further.
Right.
Where I think some people want to act like they don't know, but then they want to make an excuse of why they can't get started and say that they don't know anything. Well, just think.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. And you can really, I mean, you can learn anything on YouTube. Actually, we have several videos on property management. But I think what I was mainly getting after was like, as a new agent, like what value would managing a property give to me? And
For as an agent?
right, yeah. And I think, I mean, there's a ton
Sure.
that you can go into.
Well, you get yourself some steady income.
Bingo. Yeah.
You aren't solely reliant on commissions. You get to see how to operate a property.
Yep.
You get to work for an investor and understand their mindset.
Uh-huh.
You get to be closer to an investor that they're a client for when they want to sell that house or buy a new one.
Yep.
You have relationships with all the tenants that live there.
Lease leads that
then
then
need to
turn
move out
into
or
buyers.
buy or know people.
Yep.
So that's the simple stuff. You're just closer to the core of how to get deals done. You're with investors, you're with renters, you're understanding how to manage a property. It's like it's probably the most important thing that there is.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. I mean, even like from my experience, my I had a rude awakening to real estate by coming into property management with you guys. It was my my first taste of real estate, and learned so much from that, because I mean, kind of just what you said, like property management, in all honesty, is like it's kind of the center, or like, I don't know, maybe in a way like the heartbeat of real estate, of like you get to see everybody and talk to everybody.
Right.
It's really cool.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Okay, we got a comment real quick before we move on. All right, from Ironwood Workman. Tongue twister. I was a kid, but I remember 16% interest rates in the 80s. My family was buying and selling and making money on what is called burrs and flips. We were also building new homes. Life goes on, guys. Life does go on. Yeah, thanks for sharing. Yeah, it's interesting to look at. I mean, a lot of people probably do have a short-term mindset with, like, I guess anybody who's nervous or scared, or just thinking about the way the market is now, is like, nothing lasts forever. So yeah. All right, and we got another comment from Kat Benson. Guys, hi Kat. Thanks for joining. All right. So okay, so we said property management. We said commercial. All right,
next one is text your contact card to 15 agents.
Okay.
And it will say Matt Teifke, property manager. Hey, do you mind storing my number?
Right.
There you go.
Yeah.
Creative.
Right. Yeah, it is creative. Also, like, I know you said Matt Teifke, property manager, right? But like, that's not your only title. But you could. My thought on that is, like, you could use a certain title to text that to whoever your target market is.
Yeah, absolutely.
And whatever is going to help them best.
Yeah, throw them your card. They'll save it. Be there for the future.
Right. Yeah.
Next one's 10 verbal offers. Calling on the MLS, making offers like I just mentioned with Derek, where you're going to find some kind of value or motivation.
Yep.
Next one is reach out to 15 real estate agents from social media, have a conversation, see if they want to join the brokerage, get paid, see if they have deals, get paid, see if they have buyer seller needs, add value, get paid later.
Yeah.
Building those relationships. 5 handwritten letters to property owners.
Okay.
It's handwritten, 5 a day.
Yeah.
1 social media video, what I did today and what I learned. Ask for 5 reviews a day on Google.
Yeah.
10 people from your phone, text them and just check in.
Nice.
1,
even like without real estate, just like check on people.
1 new conversation a day with somebody out in the world. 92 a day, 32,582 a year.
That's awesome.
I mean, it's easy to say that it works. Everyone knows it works.
Right.
So it's as simple as doing it.
Right. Yeah. And then in a year, 32,000, man.
And just try to get creative. Like that contact card, I came up with that on my own. You can come up with whatever you want.
Yeah. Add certain things, make the list your own.
Try different. That's just the initial draft. So if I edited it and changed it over time, like how much better would that list be in 3 months, 6 months, a year?
Right.
Probably more creative, more ideas, more efficient, things that actually work.
Yeah.
Like maybe you find out that the contact thing works, but you get 1 call a year.
Sure.
And you sent, thousands.
Right.
So maybe you don't do that.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah. You learn where your biggest return on investment is.
Yeah.
With all those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. So that's even like, I mean, that is beneficial for, I guess, any stage of real estate, but specifically for people that are new to real estate. And also, like we mentioned before, just like during this time where like there's not a ton of like inbound stuff coming in, like this is the perfect time for anybody to do it. But, setting up those, I guess, the path for the future.
Yeah. Just building and trying to understand that you got to be a student of the game. And, I would imagine, I don't know. I mean, I feel like if you go to the gym and your whole goal is to just like get jacked,
Yeah.
it's probably not working out most of the time. I'm sure it does sometimes,
Sure.
but like you got to do it to enjoy that process and be like, I'm going to gym to feel better today and tomorrow. There's obviously the 1% there, or maybe it's not 1%, but like I want to go get jacked. All right, I'm gonna go do it. But with this, I'm comparing it because like you just have to enjoy what you're doing and build on it, because all of these results, almost every one of these is gonna come like 6-7 weeks at least, maybe longer.
Yeah.
And that's hard when you're attached to the results. That's when you get discouraged and you give up. That's why I'm saying just be a student of the game, build on the process, try to be great at it, and not say like, because if you're thinking about it of I want to make money and I just want to do this to make money, well, you are going to make money and then you're going to stop doing this.
Yeah. Once you make money, then it's like,
yeah,
it's the whole thing of like reaching a goal and then being like, now what?
Right. Probably the same thing with the gym, I would imagine. I don't know why I'm on this gym thing, but
I love it, dude. I can talk about the gym all day long.
It's,
absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Once you get to,
you're jacked and it's like, okay, I did it. Now what?
Yeah, I don't have nothing else to work for.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've heard this quote. I'm sure a lot of people have if you're on Instagram or TikTok or something like that. It's from some podcast, but it's the man who enjoys walking will walk a lot further than the man who wants to just get to the destination. And so it's like you got to enjoy, like, exactly what you're saying, enjoy the process.
Right.
Someone asked me recently, I'm in a small group at church and we meet on Sunday afternoons, and they're like, all right, so we're, only a few months left until the end of the year, Q4. Anybody have any goals that they want to hit before the end of the year? And me and another guy in the group both had the same answer, but it was like, I don't have any goals. Like, I want to enjoy the process every single day, right? And so I think it's good to have goals, right? But I think it's more important to exactly what you're saying is enjoy the process, and then like, that'll get you a lot further.
Well, the goal could be within that, right? Like, I want to have a great process. That's my goal. It's like, I want to do this every day and be great at it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Doesn't have to be a finish line,
right?
Always, as far as being a goal.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think that's also too with like, I don't know. I've been thinking about retirement lately and how a lot of, I don't know why. Maybe this has just been coming up in my life with other people, but like, I never want to be retired. I know you don't either. It's like, I don't see any joy in just like sitting around all day or like, traveling. I feel like it's in our human nature is like we need some sort of a purpose or something to work towards. And so it's like, I don't have like the goal to like get to 65 and then be like, just sit on my butt all day long. Right. So I want to continue to enjoy the process every single day, no matter what age I am.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Yeah. All right. Drop some comments. Let's see. All right. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in again today, guys. Do y'all have any questions about that checklist for Outbound, or any Outbound questions for what you're currently doing in your business, whether that's real estate or not? Oh man, sweet. Got a comment right away. All right. I would get to know got a lot of comments. All right, here we go. I would get to know some very good property managers, builders, maintenance workers, etc. A good realtor should be a central hub, go-to person for everything real estate. Very true. Yeah. You agree? Okay. You want to read that other one?
Yeah. When everyone is coming to you, it will pay off. You'll get the deals from this. Build connections. Hook your buyers up with great property managers, sellers with good builders, etc. Lead with value. Always connect people.
Yeah.
Don't try to get in the middle of the deal. Step out, add the value. Be that person that truly cares and helps people, and then other people will recognize that.
Yeah.
And it'll pay off. And it's the right thing to do.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Good comments. Love it.
Yeah. Thank you for the comments. And that's something that I've seen you do throughout our whole lives. I even like sometimes I'll go back on my Facebook memories and I'll see you commenting from like when we were like freshmen in college, just really? Like saying nice stuff and like being encouraging and stuff. So that's like, I'm glad that God created you that way, but it has served you, very well in business too, but also in life of like, you're always trying to add value for people. You just care about people. And like, it just continues. The Lord continues to bless you in a lot of ways.
Yeah. Amen, man.
Yeah.
It's a blessing and a curse in a sense. Cause I get like too tied to, if it goes negative, I get too tied to it.
Sure.
But hey, live and learn.
Yeah. And I think, that's a big lesson, or a big part of life of like, you could avoid the hurt in life if you like don't care as much. But it's always worth it to care and to love.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
even with the risk of losing something or someone. You know.
Yeah, man. And you know what I realize is, and I got this from our pastors. Like, anytime you're in a position of leadership, there's always going to be people saying negative things.
Sure.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like any politician, any sports star, like anybody who's like doing something, there's tons of people that like they hate this person.
Right. Yeah, it's so weird.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I know. That's true.
like there's not anybody that just everyone, like there always has to be someone that's going to knock them.
Right.
And it's like the bigger you get, the more they want to knock you. If you're not, you know, this whatever what society thinks is like a leader or someone who's up here, no one's talking shit about you. Right.
Yeah.
They're trying to help you go the opposite way.
Yeah.
They want to pull you up and then they want to bring you down.
Yeah, I know. That's so strange to me.
I know
the way the world works like that. Yeah. I mean, Jesus was the best example of that, right? You know, a lot of people hated him. They crucified him. Yeah. But yeah, that is interesting. I mean, and you are, you know, very much more in a leadership position than I am, and so it's like, you know, people are just gonna be people. You know.
Yep.
It's tough. The world's not fair.
Yeah, it is. And not by any means me being perfect, right? Like learn from mistakes and try to move forward. But one thing I value about, and I'm sure other people have this as well, but just people that are Christians in general is like, at being a Christian, like you have to forgive people. Yeah. You have to. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you've been forgiven.
Yeah. So who would you be to not forgive?
Yeah. You have to forgive.
Absolutely.
And I think,
and it's so much. Also, it's like not only do you have to, but like it is like such a blessing and a joy to forgive too. Like life, I've learned that like life is so much easier when you do forgive too. So it's like it's for your benefit too.
It is 100%.
Yeah. But you were saying?
No, I was just saying like what I've seen is like there's some people I've hadn't been perfect, right? Like maybe I operated under greed in certain cases, and you know in the past, or even maybe still today. But some people will just write you off. Like, and I don't think that a Christian would do that.
Yeah.
I don't think that you have to be a Christian to have that mindset, but and maybe it just takes time, but it's sad to think of people being friends and then people just writing you off.
Yeah.
Sorry to get all doom and gloom. We try to be real. We try to share who we are, share our insights.
Absolutely. Yeah. We got a couple more comments. You will always have some haters. Yeah. Just make sure most people enjoy your service.
Man, Ironwood's on it. You're like in this conversation with us.
Dude,
we love it. Thank you,
man. Yeah. It means so much. Yeah. Yeah. Again, you know, just what we were saying earlier. Like it's just, and that's part of the Outbound, right? Is like just I mean, one of you, those checklists was like just to check on people, not even about real estate, right? So it's just like care about people, you know, like that will always serve you well. It's greater. It's you know, better to give than to receive.
Yeah.
So,
amen.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's gonna wrap it up for today. Unless you have anything else to add.
Much love.
Okay.
Appreciate you guys.
Keep
sure at it.
Yeah.
Stay entrepreneurial. Reach out if we can help out.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. This is the home of the real entrepreneur. And so we're glad that you guys are here with us. And it means so much that you're watching and that you're part of this team and that you know, our subscribers and all that good mumbo jumbo. So feel free to like and share this with your friends. That would mean the world to us because you mean the world to us. Reach out anytime.
Thanks, Ironwood.
Yep.
Peace.
Love you guys.